Hi there, today I'd like to take a look at these cups from Philip AVENT. This is from their Girls series, and there's several different designs that you can get. It looks like you get one cup and it's random which design that you will receive. So you get a lid, works really well. You get this piece with the little handles and here. And then you have your simple cup, and it does have the graduation so that you can see how much liquid is in there, which is helpful. Nice, open, wide mouth, and easy to clean. So speaking of cleaning, cleaning was a huge deal for me while I was trying to shop for these type of cups, because you see all the ones that are made so that you can't clean inside really well, mold grows in there, and it's really gross. So this one is super easy to clean, and you can clean all the parts, which I love. And the instructions, they give you this. So it's picture instructions, plus you do have this on there, and it's really easy. The bottom of the cup lid looks like this, and you just push this up. And when you push this up, all that does is that pops this piece out. Then there's this piece and this silicone piece. And everything is nice and open, and you can clean and scrub all in there to your heart's content. So, love how easy this is to clean. You can't beat that. To reassemble it, you're going to put this piece through and just do the reverse. Put your silicone piece in, and then put this in. And in the instructions, it'll show you over here that you want this piece to go in, and remember that this is sticking out on the bottom. So you don't want this like this, you want it like this. And that's pretty easy to remember, because if you look at, you hear that click, it'll click because it locks in right there. Okay, so then what you have is baby puts their mouth on here, and their upper lip pushes this down, and that will push that silicone piece down, and then water will come out. These little handles are not removable, so afterwards, if you want to still use this as a cup, then you got these threads. So not so great for continued use of this cup without this. Although, let's see. You could maybe do like that, and then they can just drink without. There's your little tab to pull it back off again. Alright, so how does this cup work in real life situations? When my kid drops it, then it does leak a little. You shake it, then it leaks. When they drop it, I'm not sure why, but yeah, a few drops comes out, but not too big. So how this works is they put their mouth there, and then so it's really nice because it's a nice, easy flow. I have this filled up all the way, and well, if you tilt it too much when it's filled up all the way, then you saw some squirt out the top there. But if they tilt it properly, which mine is 11 months old, and she's starting to learn this, and she likes this one. It works much better than just giving her a cup without any kind of regulator at all on it. because she tends to throw her head back and just as if she's going to chug it, and she's not ready for it, and it goes up her nose, and she starts choking and everything. It's just too much. It goes all down her shirt. This one, I was able to fill it up, give it to her, and she still ended up with a lot down her shirt because this flow is still substantial for 11-month-old, at least mine, but at least it's a lot more controlled than having this whole thing, you know, just pouring right down your face and up your nose. So this was nice. I did have to deal with, you know, the little bits of spills here and there because they drink from it, and they just saw it squirt out from the top again. But they drink from it and then they stop. Then there's some water left over still in the ring itself. You'll see there. That was the leftover water. So they drink, they stop, leftover water. And that's the water that will get thrown around, spill, whatever. But you can see that's just a little bit. After all of that water is out, then it's pretty good at keeping the water in, and it's pretty spill proof. But you can see every once in a while I do get a drop or so out. And when my baby throws this on the ground, then yeah, a whole bunch more will spill out. But I'm not going to really fault the cup for that because she's just crazy and rough. These handles are soft and bendable. And overall, I really like it. So far, it's a really nice option. It's not spill proof, but it's definitely a lot less mess, and I'm actually able to hand this over to her and let her play with it and mess around and experiment with it, and I couldn't with other cups. Now I'm going to show you real quick this cup that I got. Is a Sassy cup, and how this one is designed is it has all of these silicone, I don't know, there's little indents, and this is all soft all the way around. And this cup looks like this, and what I liked about this cup is that you can still use this comfortably when you're older and you don't have like this, you don't have all of this against your mouth, so you know it kind of grows with the child, which is great. This lid is definitely watertight, and how this one works is you screw this piece on, and when you screw it on all the way, all of those little silicone bits are mashed up against this lid, and it's a very tight fit, so there's no leaks whatsoever. When they want to drink, then you open this up a little bit, and then there's a little bit of a space, so when they suck on it, then the water travels up through all of those little grooves, those silicone grooves, and then they get their sip of water. So there's a lot more control in this, kind of, except for the fact that they have to suck really hard. They have to suck really hard to get all of that water to come out, and that doesn't teach them what to do when there's a huge flow of water. And it was just weird because while this is loose, then as they're sucking and as they're playing with it, then this gets looser or it gets tighter, and then she gets frustrated with it, and then I go and check, and I had made it looser, but not too loose because then too much water came out and all that. So I had made it loose, but as she was working with it, then it had tightened up on her, and she's over here sucking, and there's nothing coming out, and so that gets frustrating, and it's hard to adjust and find just the right amount of flow. And then of course when it is nice and loose, then as they're playing with it or whatever, it's very easy for this to fall off, and then everything spills. So you can't just leave them with it. So this one is will probably work for her as she gets a little older and understands the whole concept. But the whole sucking the water through the grooves, idea, not my favorite. Then, of course, all the other cups that I was looking at, I didn't even want to touch them because you couldn't clean out the insides, and that was a huge deal. That's probably my number one concern is being able to clean it out. And this one definitely fits that bill. You're totally able to clean it out. Comes in cute colors, works quite well. I'm not sure if there's a cup out there that is completely, water spill proof and teaches them really well. But this one does do quite well to teach them flow. There's enough flow for them to regulate. There's just that little bit afterward that, if you can remember to dump that out, and so especially before you cap it off and put it in your diaper bag. So all in all, I think it's a great cup, and my baby enjoys using it, and she looks for it now. She wants to carry this around with her everywhere, and she knows that her water's in here. So I'd recommend it. If there are any questions, please leave comments below, and I'll try to answer them. And thank you for watching.